Hello everybody, so I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and yeah, today's video is going to be what it's like being a student in London. I'm going to be talking about things like budgeting, the best way to use the public transport, things to do, any advice, all that good stuff. I hope it's going to be beneficial for you, because I know when I was going to university I was so scared, moving to the capital of England, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. So, like last time, I've written some notes in my notepad. I'm going to break this down into 11 points, 11 tips, I guess you could say. But feel free to skip through to the ones that are more relevant to you. So, the first and most important thing is that it is scary. It's not necessarily just scary moving to London, it's scary moving anywhere. Chances are this is the first time you've ever moved home. It's scary, but it's also really exciting. And I hadn't been to London many a time, but I'd never actually considered living here. I knew I always wanted to. When I was 13 years old, I came to London for the first time. For those of you who don't know, I'm from Newcastle up north, so coming to London is kind of like a big deal. So when I came to London, I was 13, and I said to my mum, I am going to live in this city, and she's, you know, as parents do, yeah, of course you will, absolutely. And here I am, a year and a half later, I'm here. So yeah, like, it's been amazing. I moved when I was 18 years old, so it took me 5 years, but yeah, predominantly that's why I'm here. I came for obviously university, but I came primarily to live in London because it's incredible. So first tip is just be scared but be excited as well, because it's super exciting. Tip number 2 about moving to London is talk to people. This is a big southern thing, especially in London. No one talks to anyone. If you're moving into university, specifically university halls, it might seem like the straight thing to do is to just shut your door and not talk to anyone and just be like, right, I'm safe, I'm in my room. That's exactly what I did. I moved all my stuff in. I moved on Saturday, sorry. So my parents drove down, we moved in on Saturday, and then they left Sunday morning, and I was kind of like in my room. I had all my stuff. I didn't even dare go in the kitchen. I was so nervous because I thought, what if my flatmates don't like me? I was so scared. And then I kind of thought, I'm a confident person. I've travelled on my own. I've done so much already. Why am I scared about going to say hello to 7 other people? Like, get a grip, Luke. So I just bundled up some of my things, like some plates and cutlery, and I just walked in the kitchen. Everyone else was scared as well. Everyone else was like so nervous and awkward. It was kind of like, it was awkward, but 10-15 minutes later, everyone was chatting. We all went down to the common room that night, and it was cool. It was really cool. Like, it is a nerve-wracking thing, it really is, but it's so worth it. It's brilliant. So talk to as many people as possible. One good tip I give to anyone who's moving into halls is keep your door open. Get like a doorstop or something. It's so much more welcoming. If you are moving to London, talk to people. It can feel like one of the most lonely cities, but then you meet 1 or 2 people and you feel at home already. It's cool. And this kind of leads on to tip number 3, is that know who you are. Like, I'm saying in a sense, talk to as many people as possible, but also don't be like, hey, this is me, hi, let's talk to me. You know, like, just be comfortable, be you, be relaxed. Everyone's in the same situation. Everyone is kind of like nervous, don't really know what to say to each other. How do you start a conversation with people you don't really know? It's like starting afresh in your life again. That's why it's called Freshers Week. Yeah, just be realistic. Be like, you know, do I really want 300 friends? I didn't really make that much of a bond with people in my flat and on my course till about 2 or 3 months in. I kind of felt so lonely. I felt like they weren't really, like, warming to me, and I was trying, and then all of a sudden Christmas came around, and I thought, you know what, like, I feel comfortable. I still wanted to move home. I still was like, I'm not doing this. I can't stick this out for 3 years. But I really warmed with 3 of my course mates, and they are now truly like my best friends. Like, I love them so much. And my housemates as well. I live with 3 of my housemates who I lived with in first year. So it just goes to show that don't doubt yourself. Be confident, be who you are, but be realistic. Don't try and make 300 friends, because chances are you're probably not going to see half those people. But yeah, be friendly. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So tip number 4 is all about freshers in London. So I'm probably not the best person to talk about this, because my freshers on both years have been non-existent. I didn't even realise you could have a freshers week your first, second and third year. I thought it was freshers week was like your freshman year, your first year at university, first week. My freshers week didn't exist. As soon as I moved to London, I thought I'm going to do what I only know is possible and what I think I need to do, and was get a job straight away. So I transferred from a restaurant that I worked in Durham. They have restaurants, it was Bill's restaurant, so I transferred to one in London, and I just got straight into work, and I thought, that's what I'm going to do. I'm here to make money. I was pretty broke after traveling, so I had no money, so I was like, right, that's what I'm going to do. And in hindsight, I kind of regret that. Like, obviously financially I don't, but I didn't really have a choice in saying that. I wish I did do Freshers Week somewhat, basically. But yeah, Freshers Week apparently in London can be quite busy, quite expensive, but definitely try and look at like your local like university pages on Facebook, and join like freshers party events. Like, they always have tickets and stuff like that. Some are free in London. I know that a lot of the ones we were going to are free. I got to University of Arts, and they had like a page for Freshers Week where you could do like go on the London Eye, you could go on a Thames tour. There was like so many cool little things. There was a Harry Potter thing of this studio tour in Warner Brothers. That was a Freshers Week thing. So it's kind of like Freshers Week with a twist, not just getting drunk every night. But if that's what you want to do, then I guess you can do that in London as well. But yeah, yeah. So that kind of links on to point number 5, is sign up to as many clubs, societies, freshers pages, university pages, anything that you can that just brings some excitement in the first couple of weeks you're in London. Because when you move here, it is daunting. You think, crap, there's so much to do, I feel like I'm missing out. It's like, what do I do, what do I see? But then you kind of feel like you don't really know what's going on outside of your like bubble. So I was on Students' Union for UAL, I was on our freshers page, I was on our accommodation page, and then I was kind of getting invites from other people as well, being like, hey, come to this, or we're going to this tonight, do you want to join? So join as many things like that as you can, because it's, chances are some of them are really cheap to go to, like £3 or £4. Like entry, like I say, I'm not really speaking from experience because I've hardly been to any kind of like events or stuff like that, but it's kind of just like finding your feet and doing what you want to. Like, do not feel pressure to go out drinking every night if that's not your thing. Do not feel opposite of that you can't sit in and enjoy a night off, or sit in your room and read, or watch TV, or watch a movie. Chances are there's people out there who want to do that as well. Our accommodation used to do movie nights every Thursday. Not that I used to go to them as well, because I used to get massive like anxiety about like a massive group of people who I never knew. In hindsight, I probably should have went to those because it was free pizza. But I used to just enjoy like getting my laptop, plugging it into the TV, putting the pizza in the oven, and just chilling. And that was like my thing. Like, I enjoy my own company, so maybe that it kind of explains it. But yeah, point number 6 is that you are going to meet so many new people, so welcome them into your life. It sounds so cheesy and so cliche, but London is one of those cities that is full of diversity. There's people from all over the world, not just the UK there. It's crazy. Like, I lived with someone in my first year, I lived with someone from Paris, someone from Spain, no, someone from Portugal, someone from Italy, someone from Wales, someone from Ireland, and then someone from Cornwall, someone from China. It's just such a mix. And then I'm from Newcastle. So yeah, just welcome new people into your life. It's really exciting, and it's not necessarily a tip, but just enjoy it. Like, you're gonna meet so many new people and have so many cool experiences that it's exciting. It is really exciting. So tip number 7 is don't do London all at once. I panicked when I first moved here and thought every day I had to be doing something. I had to see something, or go to a museum, go to a gallery, go to a coffee shop, go to a restaurant. Not only is that really unrealistic, but it's also very expensive. I spent so much money my first 3 months coming to London that all of the money I earned while I was working, I was just spending like that. I didn't have any savings, which is ridiculous. Considering our student loan is supposed to help maintain our lifestyle, and it just didn't, primarily because of rent, but I'm going to come on to that. But yeah, don't feel like you have to do it all at once. Chances are you're going to spend 3 years of your degree here, maybe more after your degree, or if you have like a sandwich degree, you might be doing 4 or 5 years placement year. There's time. I've slowly started to calm down because it's exhausting. Like, it is so, there's so much to do. Like, you can't physically see every film, go to every art gallery opening, go to the theatre, try every restaurant, try every coffee shop, go to like the top Instagram lists of London. It's just crazy. There's just so much going on, and it's so overwhelming. But at the same time, just be realistic. Maybe go like, I'll do that day, have that day just to chill. You know, sometimes doing things in London doesn't have to be like all touristy. You can just go to, like, we went last weekend to the British Museum. I've never been there in my life before. It was really cool just to have a wander around, and not necessarily had to go like to a coffee shop and then to a restaurant beforehand. Like, you can make it as stressful or as stress free as possible. So just enjoy and just take it slowly. Like, It's an exciting city, as moving anywhere is, but there's a lot to do and see. Don't do it all at once. My next point is point number 8, is getting a job. So if you're a student, you know you're going to have to accept the student way of living, which is living on a budget. I knew this far too well. Like I said in my last video, I went from earning a lot of money in a full-time job to moving to London and supposedly having a maintenance loan, where all of my student loan went on my rent. So I literally didn't have a penny left over from my student loan to spend on anything. So I thought, what else am I going to do than get a job? So I did, and I had, how many jobs have I had since I moved to London? I've had 5 jobs and 1 internship since moving to London, and I've lived here a year and a half. That's ridiculous. Do what you need to do in order to live comfortably and not have to restrict yourself in terms of like going out and just living. Like, no one wants to live where they have nothing. I know London can be very expensive, and I'm going to get onto that, but just do what you feel you need to do. If you get financial support from your family, that's amazing, but don't rely on your student loan because it doesn't go as far as you think. My next point is all about transport and how to get around in London if you're a student. Let me just go grab something. But this is what I take with me everywhere I go. I take this over my wallet because I always have my phone so I can use Apple Pay, but this is brilliant. So basically, without showing you my details, I have a student Oyster card which looks like this. I guess I can kind of show you that, yeah. Basically, you can apply for one of these through TfL and it saves you money compared to a regular Oyster card for £30, and mine doesn't expire until August 31st, 2019. So I've still got a year left of this, and then it's just brilliant. It just saves you money, it's really good. But then obviously when you finish being a student, you can get a rail card. Now I would totally recommend getting one of these as well. I'm going to try and do this without showing you guys. So this is mine, it's a 16 to 25 rail card. Obviously you can get one of these when you turn 16 and it expires when you're 25. So I've still got 5 years left of mine. And these are, again, a lifesaver. You can add it onto your student Oyster card. I'm just covering it all up. So you can add it onto your student Oyster card. You just go to the guys at the underground and go, hey, can I add my rail card? So if you don't want to buy a monthly pass, because they're like sometimes £80 in one instalment, you can add this discount to this one, pair them together, and basically every time you use a tube fare, instead of it charging you £2.40 for Zone 1, it's £1.60, so it's a saving. It's really good. The next thing I'm going to say is all about not being restricted to London. You live in London, but you can leave London. It's a pretty exciting city, and I know a lot of people do come to try and live in the capital, and it's really exciting, but you're also well connected to other parts of the country and Europe as well, and the world basically. Like, you have King's Cross station that can take you to Paris in an hour. You can get flights from Heathrow, Gatwick, Stansted so cheap to any European country, and America as well, so you aren't restricted to being here. I know being a student sometimes is on a budget, but if London gets too much, you can obviously go home via wherever your home is, you know, but like it's a cool place to be for transport and being well connected. I didn't realise this when I first moved here. I was like, this is where I'm at, I can't leave. But in my first year I went to Bath, Cambridge, Oxford, where else did I go? Brighton trains like 40 minutes. So I discovered a lot of England, which is really cool, and it's something that I've never really done before because I've always been too far up north. But being in London, you're so well connected. You could do Cambridge or Oxford in a day. So it's really cool. So yeah. And my last point, point number 11, is it is expensive to live. It is as expensive to live in London as you make it. Does that make sense? Basically, living in London is expensive. It is like rent. It is ridiculous. That is the main withdrawal of all of my income, is my rent. Your maintenance loan might cover that depending on how much you get from the government, but it's not cheap. I mean, transport is, I used to pay like £6 a day to get to college up north, and I can get a monthly pass for £100 a month, and then I've divided that up by how much I use. I can use as much as I want for the whole month for £100. It's £25 a week. That's not bad, really. But then that moves me on to like transport. I'm getting a bike soon, so I'm going to be saving a lot of money cycling around, and I'm going to be healthy. You know, supermarkets, try and shop like locally if you're a student, buy only what you need, you're buying for one. Try and meal plan and just try to live comfortably but live savvy. That's my main point, is that Sometimes people come to London and they just think, crap, like what do I do, how do I budget? You know, I'm spending money on drinks here and there, I'm eating out all the time. If you eat out in London, prepare for your money to vanish. It's expensive. It's like £4 for an orange juice, £4 for a coffee. By the time you've got a coffee, a cake with service charge, you're £10. That's ridiculous. Basically, my camera just died again. I am such an idiot, hoping this is going to last, although the battery light is still flashing. Basically, to summarise, if you're moving to London and you're going to be a student, just enjoy it, talk to as many people as you possibly can. Don't do it all at once. You've got 3 years plus to enjoy it. Live within your means. Consider getting a job, but it's not vital. Budget, and just enjoy it. It's the capital of England, and you have so many opportunities here and so many cool people. So yeah, don't let it be daunting and don't let it make you nervous. Just be excited and yeah, just want to explore and enjoy it. So I hope this video has helped a little bit for anyone who is coming this September to London and they're going to be studying here. And I know that I kind of needed this type of video just to try and give me a little boost to be like, this is what it's going to be like. Here are the expectations and here the reality is. But yeah, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, so please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. That would be amazing. And I'll catch you guys very, very soon in a future video. So bye for now.